just wanted to have that transition down. Oh, okay. So, wrong input. Fun. Trying to get this centered. Duh. All right. All right, let me shut the door. Hold on. Okay. Sorry. That it did. Okay, that should have woke it back up. Yep. Nah, it's a weird thing with my computer sometimes. If Discord is in the background, it'll just freeze things from it. So, there we go. Now it's not in the background. Okay, so, bunch of random different news to talk about. We had all the Bidoofery going on. We have the 5th anniversary for PoGO coming up, for Pokemon Go. All of the July stuff. There's the various sponsors are jumping in for Pokemon Go Fest. I think Google Play and Verizon are jumping in. And some speculation with the Bidoof event could possibly be for hinting towards a new gym rework. If you remember the old... Yeah, the raid changes, so gym changes would or should be next. Depending on what they actually decide to do with coin and all that, so... Alright, so we'll just jump right into it. I had a bunch to chat about with the Community Day stuff, but Community Day is already gone, so we can basically just talk about all of that, so... Oh, okay. Got that 3K dust. You get rained on or no? Ah, okay. Cool. Yeah, it hit my area right in the middle, so like 2 o'clock it was just torrential downpour, so... Alright, so we'll just go in with the intro. Welcome back, Augmented Ones. Juststorm here again with DJ Brad. This week for our Taking Accountability podcast, we're just going into the usual Bidoofery, just having a little fun with Pokemon Go. Random ideas. We were going to go into Community Day stuff on how to max things out, how to be prepared for them, both in means of the weather and in means of just being ready in general. The 5th anniversary for Pokemon Go is coming up, so from there it'll be a little hit or miss on what's actually going to come out. Things should be ramping up to some big changes, even though some people are trying to get them not to do big changes. It's a lot of things going on. Oh, to reversal? Yeah, we'll go into that. It's either that... We'll go into it when we get to there. Basically, there's a completely different game for the hardcore players versus the regular players. So, we'll go into it. And the Bidoof event. Bidoof had different moves, even though it's a lower CP Pokemon. Could be hinting towards a return or influence by the old prestige system for gyms for a possible rework. We'll see. Stay tuned. Augmented Naturally starts now. Alright, so first up, we'll just go right into Bidoofery. Did you click on the Pokemon Company's video link? Okay. The Pokemon Company rickrolled everyone. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, the meme itself. But yeah, it means of the Pokemon Company getting into it and making a special little song for it. That was very on point. Because they've had songs from Mimikyu and Magikarp and Slowpoke. Can't really remember all the other ones, but I think Shuckle was there too, yeah. Or I don't know. Okay. Can't recall. We'll have to pull them all up and see if we can just do a watch party or something with that. So yeah, Bidoof was even in 5-star raid, so if you happen to do a 5-star raid, go up against a Bidoof, I think some people needed to duo it because it was a higher increased health pool. But from there, you still got the 5-star raid rewards from it. You got your own Bidoofery going on. You can always... yeah. You're gonna have to try and force her down. Okay. Yeah, so if you happen to go into the raids with the 5-star Bidoofs, if you were able to beat it, then you got 5-star raid rewards from it. So some people got like 12 to 18 rare candies out of it, so that was a nice little touch for that. But otherwise, it was the Bidoof Cup, in addition to just Bidoof having all different types of moves available. If on Bidoof Day you had TM'd any Bidoof, you could have gotten any of the new charge moves on it. Otherwise, you needed to catch it on the specific day that it happened. Or after the event, you can use a Elite Charge TM if you really want to get one of those special moves on Bidoof. Which, as we said before, it was Thunderbolt, Shadow Ball, Superpower, and something else. Ice Beam, yeah. Well, speaking of Bidoof, and if people got the shinies out there, the shiny was out. Still going to be out if you can find them. Nice little golden brown. Ah. You didn't get it in the special research for all the Bidoofery? Yeah. Yeah, that was it. Uh-huh. Yeah, it dropped on Bidoof Day. And I feel as though it was like a tester for... Oh, okay. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I think it was actually like a tester for the GoFest Choose the Adventure line. Because with GoFest, they're going to have your own thing where you can choose which route you actually want to go in means of completing the research. Because you're going to get the Popstar route and then you're going to get the Rockstar route. So you start off choosing which one you want to go with, and then the Pokemon that happen with the research will be based off of that. So you build out the Popstars band or you build out the Rockstars band. Yeah. Mm-hmm. A more engaging way for research to go. That way it's not just, okay, what's the chain like? Now it's more engaging and more more influential. And there's possible trade potential as well, because the Popstar people may have wanted the Rockstar spawn, one of the Rockstar Pokemon, but not all of the Rockstar Pokemon. And then you find someone that wanted the opposite, and then you just trade them. So I think one of them will have like Gardevoir, Flygon, can't remember exactly, like Zigzagoon. And the question will be whether they're able to evolve, which they probably won't. But hopefully they do. Because some of the Pokemon, if it's just regular Galarian Zigzagoon, that's going to be a little dull to be in the band unless you're talking about a mosh pit. Because you need that Galarian... Wow, why am I blanking on his name? No. No, I was talking about the Pokemon from... where is it? Obstagoon, okay. So, a Galarian Zigzagoon is going to look rockin' already, but it's going to look even more rockin' if it can evolve with the costume to Obstagoon. So, maybe the ones that aren't meant to evolve. Just catch some Pokemon while I wait. Ah, you're fine. Oh. Oh. Nope. Yeah, it happens. Yeah, they don't exactly tell you that those are there, so. Oh. As is life. Mm-hmm. Just an excuse to buy a new one. Yeah. They do come in handy. I haven't used one in a while. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I've seen like people put eggs in there sometimes, or like they'll do like I think they'll do like dough, pepperoni, and like pizza sauce, and they'll do like a pizzone almost. No, yeah, yeah. It's basically a panini press, so just a little less versatile, but you just gotta work it the right way. Yeah. True, true, yeah. Unless you don't, well, you could just grease it. So depending on what you're using there. But it's kind of like the people that are making grilled cheese in their toaster. They just turn the toaster sideways, so. Oh, yeah. Yeah, same here. And just got a air fryer that well, it was a friend of the family. The missus was talking with them, and I was saying that I was interested in getting an air fryer, and they were just like, "You have one now. Don't worry about getting one," because they got one as like a wedding gift or something that was just sitting in their basement that they never wanted to use, or they had like an extra one. So it works out. Still in the box. I gotta figure out all the workings for it, but yeah. Yeah, there were a few things I was like, okay, maybe if I do it in the Instapot and then I throw it in the oven, if only I had an air fryer, this would just be one and done. But yeah. Okay. So now that we're done with our own Bidoofery. That's half the fun of this, so. Yeah, now. So, Pokemon Go had their own fireworks going on early. It was for Tapig for Community Day. It was 3 times the dust. Catch Stardust. Lures and incenses were going off extra for it. I was doing a little bit of streaming, but a few issues here and there, so I did take a video and screen recording, so I'm probably going to merge them together and then get everything rolling online. Because of the way the weather turned out, I had to cut it short a little bit, because it wasn't just the standard, okay, a slight drizzle. Is borderline downpour. It was a downpour, like borderline like hurricane almost. One of those summer fun thunderstorms and all that. Those are ones that you don't want to play in. But if it's just like a gentle misting, a little bit of rain, sporadic rain, that's something you can deal with a little bit with some of our tricks. But otherwise, you just pack up, go to your second spot that could be indoors. Ideally, if you're traveling by car, don't drive and play. Usually, if you have like a downtown that has a lot of parking spots and cluster spawns, you usually want to you drive into one, catch everything there, go to the next one. Catch and go. That, or if you find a mall. Very nice mall. You can do some lure loops in there, and those are really nice. Because if you can space out the lures about 3 minutes apart, by time the next Pokemon spawns, you've already done your loop, hatched your eggs, caught the Pokemon in that section of the mall, then you're walking back to the other one. Plus, it's weather resistant. Unless the power goes out, you're pretty much set if you're inside a mall or something. if you're dealing with the... Oh, yeah. So another thing with the rain, you want to make sure that if you have an umbrella, you're mindful of where it's actually going to be or how you're holding it. If you're out in the rain and it's not heavy torrential downpour, that type of stuff. Keep an extra pair of socks in the car. That's for one. The umbrella. The trick that I actually do is I have a pouch in the back section of my backpack. And I'll actually put the umbrella rod in the back of it. That way it's just pretty much my own little canopy going on there. And the thing you want to keep in mind with that is umbrellas are hard. So make sure you're mindful of people on the route. That way you're not smacking into them. Because I use a big golf umbrella. That way I'm just generally well covered and not getting everything all wet. Exactly. They gotta be quiet on the par 4. Simple as that. So in addition to that, you also want to be careful of the offshoots of water, making sure that you're not splashing other people around you or people you're playing with, because that's the other fun of playing in the rain. Plastic Ziploc bags work great for your phone because they're thin enough that you can actually still have contact with the touchpad. And even if your phone is waterproof, be mindful of the ports and everything. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See? Perfect. Yep, no expensive, awkward pouches needed, so. Those awkward pouches do come in handy because sometimes they have like that extra little flotation there so that you can find it if it falls in the water. But, yeah. The thing you want to keep in mind is that if you get a USB-C wet, the port for a USB-C is very sensitive because of the fast charging features with that. So make sure if it does get wet, do not put a cord or anything in there until it has fully dried out. And if the phone senses any moisture whatsoever in a USB-C, it will not charge. That's just how it's going to go for a while. Just got to let it dry out. And if you really need, if you have, I think it's isopropyl, or basically it's just alcohol that has a 80 to 100% alcohol rating. You get that in there, it will replace the water in there, and then the alcohol will just evaporate out, and then you won't have to worry about it. There was something else. Oh yeah. So if you do have a waterproof phone or a phone that is rated to be safe if it gets wet, some iPhones have that feature. You can still get the phone wet. Just keep in mind that a few stray droplets may alter your touch inputs when catching Pokemon. So in that event, if it's just a few stray droplets, wipe it off and then catch. But if it's just a lot of rain going onto there, let it get wet. Because if there's enough water droplets on there, then you touching the phone will actually override all the other droplets and your phone will be able to figure it out. Yeah, just don't do any transferring while you're in the rain because things could get transferring or appraising because that could go astray and you don't want to risk that. There's enough problems with Pokemon Go, so. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we can go into, we'll go into the July stuff real quick. Anything else you wanted to mention about Community Day, or how was yours? How'd you do for it all? Okay. Blasper. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was kind of fast because they announced it really quickly. Oh wait, no. Nah, it might have just been that there's been just so much stuff going on that just fell to the wayside. Because I think they even announced this one a little early. Like I feel like this was one of the ones that they announced, and they were like, okay, it's this day, and we'll tell you all the other information later. Uh, oh, Gibble? Okay. Okay. Cool. Sorry, I was checking out the YouTube, making sure that was healthy and all that. Oh, really? Says thing. Whatever. No, no, it does. Yeah. Hmm. Uh huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I think I have heard it before, but it is just general, just greatness. Yeah, especially if you don't have a mirror or a camera rolling. Yeah, could go anywhere and everywhere. Or how many you've had. So what else we got? Okay, so so interesting thing. They just updated the game for open street maps again. So they. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. I can see some of my neighbors' driveways now, but my work updated a bit, so could be one step closer to getting Route Maker finally. Now that roads will actually be implemented. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. I got you now. Well, my guess is it would probably just make it a little easier to design certain routes because it's still going to be mainly you go to this Pokestop to that Pokestop, and then maybe do stuff in the middle. But anyway, so for July, all of the stuff going on there. July breakthrough will be Rufflet, and thanks to GoFest last year, the shiny will be available. Ah, okay. No shiny? Ah, okay. With the research breakthrough, you'll also be receiving a free remote raid pass through there as well. So It's a weekly remote raid pass, so not a daily like everyone else wants, but it's still something. So, in addition to the 5-star raids, well, 5-star raids from July 1st to the 16th will be Defense Form Deoxys, which is a very big deal for any PvP players and for any players that need it in their Pokédex, because Deoxys is a mythical Pokemon, meaning you won't be able to trade anyone for it. Yep. So in that aspect, I was trying to say for the month of July, pretty much walk a Gengar as much as possible, because that way you can get the Mega Energy up for it. Because Mega Gengar won't be in Mega Raids again until July 16th, so it'll help you restock your Mega Energy then. But otherwise, Mega Gengar will be the top attacker for Defense Form Deoxys, because one of its fast moves is Counter. So unless it hits you with a Psycho Boost, you're pretty much well-rounded against all of its attacks. That way you can last a bit longer to get some of those raid bonuses, or the raid achievements. The hardest hitter, or the survive the longest. Yeah, or just anyone. There's even one for just evolving, having a Mega Pokemon in there. I don't know, like, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's like that last strike one is always going to happen for that one, so. Okay. Yeah, I'd even done a raid randomly, and okay, I had brought in my Lucario to just do some rapid fire attacks, thinking, okay, Lucario with counter and power up punch, that's gonna land me the charged attack one, and someone still beat me, and they managed to get like 33 charged attacks, and I wasn't sure whether that was, it's either with a single Pokemon or in total. So they don't exactly explain it, but anything's possible. I got a shiny Galarian Zigzagoon, and I had also gotten the Dress to Impress achievement for that raid. So it kind of led me to a little bit of speculation on maybe that achievement is linked to the shiny, because a lot of people had originally floated the idea that, okay, you buy the newest shop item in the shop whenever an event starts, and that's how you get the new shiny for that event. By spending money in the shop, Niantic boosts the shiny odds in your favor. So potentially, if you're the best dressed in a raid, that means you've spent some coin on looking good for your avatar, which shinies are essentially a aesthetic new way for your avatar to look a little better that don't have an impact on the actual raid. Same thing with your avatar, so they may want to just favor you with more shinies then. That was the random thought with that, and how it might be a slight connection. But either way. So Gengar is the thing to walk right now, because it'll be in Mega Raids after the 16th, and it'll be the main thing you want to go up against Defense Form Deoxys with. After that will be Mewtwo, will be from July 16th to the July 23rd, and the shiny chance will be, you'll be able to get it shiny for the shiny Mewtwo for it all. And for the second day of GoFest, oh yeah, second day of GoFest will have all the raids as normal. And when the second day of GoFest happens, GBL will only have Mewtwo in there for trainers at rank 20 or higher. So, yeah, if you're not familiar with GBL, players that are rank 20 or higher have the chance to encounter the current legendary Pokemon that's in 5-star raids through GBL by doing PvP and unlocking the catch one, which is usually the first or the third one, depending on which route you're taking with GBL. But yeah. And then come the 23rd, huh? Yeah. Well, Go Battle Night is coming up on the 11th, so next Sunday. Well, yeah, Go Battle Night will be like double Stardust for everything, so you just jump all these Stardust rewards for everything. Well, if you're big on Stardust, if you do rank up pretty high, well, by ranking up in GBL this season, because of something that happened with the Stardust rewards in GBL this season, the rank redemption, the season cash-in for whatever your rank was, will be doubled this time. So, I think rank 9 up is like 75,000. So for 9 up would be like 150,000 multiplied by a star piece. Can't remember the exact rank rewards, but it's up there, so. So like we were saying, Mega Houndoom will be from July 1st to the 16th. Mega Gengar will be the 16th to the 23rd. Mega Charizard will be the 23rd to August 6th. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Same here with the messes, so. The love is to scale, yeah. So for the Wednesday raid hours, July 7th and 14th will be Defense Form Deoxys. July 21st will be Mewtwo, and the 28th will be the mysterious Pokemon that they haven't announced yet for following the 23rd. No, they wouldn't put it in a raid. Kecleon will be just something else. You know, let me do... Yeah, Route Maker is going to be the way that it'll happen. If and when it happens. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now my stuff is choppy. Let's see, what's this all say? It shouldn't be, but of course everything else was updated today. Okay, Steam, get the heck out of here. I don't need you right now. Get out of there. Yeah, I know myself too well. I don't really go too crazy with that. I barely have the time to watch and play my own stuff. Mm-hmm. That's the dream. Yeah, well, it varies. There's a chance you can get it, but there's a few ways you can go about doing it if you really want to, but it really, yeah, if you want to, there are certain things that you can just, what's the name? You can just go crazy with saying and selling yourself for, and other things, it's just like, it's not worth wasting time on it. Because, yeah, you'll get a couple bucks here or there. Meanwhile, you're basically going to be a meme down the road with how often people are like, oh, talking about this again. It's... Yeah. So, in addition to the raid hours, the spotlight hours this week, or this month, will be Bulbasaur will be twice the XP for catching Pokemon. Charmander for July 13th will be twice the candy for catching Pokemon. Tuesday the 20th will be Squirtle, twice the candy for transferring Pokemon. And Natu will be the 27th for twice the XP for evolving Pokemon. Well, they gotta throw something just a gimme that people aren't gonna be too crazy about wanting to catch, that they're just gonna focus on evolving Pokemon. And just make sure that you take the time to go through and tag all of those Pokemon ahead of time for the evolving one. That way you can just go right through the tag, evolve everything you need. Same thing with the transferring ones. Put them in the log there, and it'll all stay in there. Yeah. There's people setting off fireworks already. They're all excited that it stopped raining. Okay. Yeah. I was tempted to buy some, but yeah. Your post on Twitter? Oh, yeah. I'm trying to remember the reference. I feel like it's a reference to something. No? Oh, okay, I got it now, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, I was playing all the classics right now, so just hearing those ones way too much right now. Yeah, fun. So, in addition to Go Battle League, which we already talked about, Go Battle League, you'll actually be able to complete up to 100 matches. Yeah, 100 matches that night, as opposed to the usual 25. So, you'll be able to get double the Stardust on there, which is nice. And then after that, we'll have Go Fest from July 17th to July 18th. And they actually announced some things last minute there, that select cities will allow for live Go Fest things. They didn't say exactly what it was. They did say the cities, so the closest one for us is New York City, which I was actually already going to be kind of in that area, so I might be able to swing by and just do something, but I don't think there's anything too crazy going on with it. I think it's just that they're going to make the special Pokestops. They're going to make the Pokestops in the city special, so that you'll get like a badge from it, and then maybe a few other things. But otherwise, they didn't really say anything crazy was going on. Let me bring up the exact post. GoFest 2021 might be coming to a city near you. Will be held in 20 cities this year. While we can't gather on the scale of previous Pokemon Go Fest, these outdoor and socially distanced experiences will certainly be worth attending if you're nearby. Don't worry if Pokemon Go Fest in 2021 in-game experience will still be the same for everyone around the world. However, trainers who attend these in-person celebrations look forward to enjoying photo ops as they explore the city. Please note these real-world celebrations are scheduled for Saturday, July 17th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and will not happen on Sunday. As you plan your weekend, please adhere to local policies, guidelines, restrictions regarding travel. Well, yeah, Sunday is going to be the whole raid thing, so you might not want to be around Pokestops too much, or just with raids, it would just be way too hard to have people split up for it when you could definitely have just a lot of people walking for a field trip. So yeah, I guess it's 9 in the US. 1, 2. I guess they said over 20. Held in more than 20 cities. Okay. And there might be more stuff later on. Like, I think they just announced there's a Italy an event in Italy right around this, or just where is it? No, they didn't put it here. It's on Twitter on that, I think. There's a bunch of random stuff just happening everywhere. Like they have Shiny Corsola showing up starting July 22nd for Okinawa in Japan. Yeah. Yeah, so if you can be there, you can get it the day of, or if you go to Florida or something and just anywhere, I don't know if Florida has it. Just anywhere else that has Corsola. Where did I get mine from? Yeah, you can get it in Florida. Yeah, because well, I got mine from Melissa, and she got hers from Florida, so. So yeah, that shiny will be out, so if you happen to be in that area, and maybe, I don't know if it'll show up in eggs or not. 5-kilometer eggs in that area, along with other things, so. Maybe I do want to go to Disney. Well, yeah, that's another story. Oh yeah, I think the bottom peak of Texas. Yeah, I think it's like just a straight circle around, like around the equator almost. Yeah, because I think Corsola is that way, and I think Pachirisu is like Alaska around from there. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Mm-hmm. Yeah, not that I've seen one. Yeah, it was with the Easter event. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, Baneri was last Easter. This Easter was Bunnelby. Yeah. 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 I couldn't remember if you said it right or not, so doesn't matter. Yeah. There's no one to clip it. It's okay. So we'll just go into some of our other speculation and talk topics here. There were a few things about Verizon. They're doing another bonus for their subscribers. So anyone who has Verizon, they can get more gear from Verizon Wireless and all that for being a subscriber or having their service. Oh, you know what? No, they also said that. Okay, so this is what's going on. I forgot what it was. So now that things have tapered off, things are reopening, Verizon is now doing their sponsored Pokestops and gyms again. So Verizon locations will have a special sponsored gym slash Pokestop, because this was supposed to happen when Verizon first announced their stuff, but I think that was right around when the pandemic started, because they were supposed to have like special events with like Verizon at Verizon and other things, and their gyms or Pokestops never actually made it into the game. So never heard anything from it again. And so now those are going to be out, and they're supposed to have extra special things happening at the locations. And I think if you go into the location and you scan a QR code, you get bonus items out of it. I feel like it's an incubator, an incense, and maybe like some Pokeballs or something. Yeah. So if you're near Verizon and they have one of their sponsored Pokestops active or sponsored gyms active, jump in, do your stuff there, and if you can, level up the medal as soon as possible for the gym, because I remember when I'd gone to the Samsung 837 or something in New York, they were giving away bonus stuff for anyone who had a gold Samsung gym medal, because that meant that you were interacting for a long amount of time, which anyone that was local, that was there all the time, they obviously already had that leveled up. Meanwhile, the people that were there could basically only fight in the gym and maybe get it up to silver, if anything. There weren't any raids happening, so yeah, it wasn't happening. One of the things that I saw was very interested was Discord actually just entered the AR market. So they bought an up-and-coming startup. I probably should have got the name of it. I'm not that professional, don't mind me. But Discord bought this AR company, partnered with them, merged with them, whatever way you want to talk about tech companies and how they do their stuff. But basically, it's very interesting that for them to enter the AR space, considering that they're practically building themselves out to be a social media company now. Because they changed a lot of their stuff with their Discord, where they didn't make it entirely about gaming. They made it more about a place to meet, a place to work together with people. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. So the company that they acquired is called Ubiquity, and it's a video chat app. It was called Backyard, was their main thing, and it's like this. So basically, it's all the different pictures, and then they have like a special little background going on. If you see it on stream here. And they raised money for it, and they were supposed to launch this special chat app, and now instead of them releasing it on their own, they were acquired by Discord, so it looks like Discord is going to do it. Which in means of all the gamers and different people doing everything on Discord, it's going to be very interesting to see all the different ways that people can just roll with it and use it for their own communities. Yeah. Very exciting. Because I noticed that Discord, they have a thing called stages now. So basically you can set up a stage and have your community server in there. And with that community server being in there, other people that are looking to talk about that topic can actually jump in there and talk about it with you as well. So I was getting our Discord all set up and ready for that stuff because I was going to start doing that. Just start opening up Discord invites to most people. Originally it was going to be for like Patreon people, and now we'll just do it for like the early augmented ones. Like the first 50 or 150 people who maybe will have like some random links hidden in the corner somewhere, like a snail. Is that a snail up there? I don't know. But yeah, we'll do some fun things with it. Have all the fun people that see the stuff, see the videos. They'll be able to get invited, join us in Discord, chat it up, maybe give us their own augmented ideas, and see if we all can improve Pokemon Go as a community instead of just as a few crazy people on the internet. That's the whole idea with the augmented one, so we're going to go into Bidoof and the raid reworks. Or the gym reworks. So gyms were just reworked. Raids were just reworked to introduce a achievement system, a very nice addition of quality of life, if you could. Making raids a bit more interesting. Being able to skip the reward screen will come down the road, but it was something that they forgot to implement, or it didn't communicate with the way the current server is. Oh, right, yeah. Well, they always get it early, so. They only have 3 buttons. It's the volume button and the power button, and that's it. Ah, okay. Now that's gone. Now it's a slight bar at the bottom here that automatically triggers stuff, but it's not a button. Yeah, I'm not buying those now. They don't stay in my ears. Or I never tried the actual pods itself, so I didn't feel like spending the money for something not to work. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm not that much of a junkie. I just get it for some of the AR features and all that. But with the on the tail end of the raid rework and the Bidoof event, an interesting thing came to mind, that all the Bidoofs have a certain move. They all had their special move. With them being a lower CP, now that special move was either as a play on Pokemon Unite, or it was actually from Niantic hinting at a possible prestige type mechanic coming back to gyms, where players could just fight Pokemon there and it wouldn't necessarily impact things too heavily, but it allowed them for just getting extra XP, which they could be implementing that to then, instead of burying Pokemon there, you could possibly prestige them or do a prestige and battle as a form of training. Because if you think about it, there isn't a way to specifically train up a Pokemon's IVs. So once you have a Pokemon that has certain IVs, it will always be those IVs. Yeah. Yeah, no other way besides maybe powering up, or not powering up, from purifying. Purifying is the only thing you can do, but that's Shadow Pokemon are already weak at that, so. And really that's just a balancing thing for Shadow to Purified, so. So the other thing they could also do is introduce higher XP rewards for defeating a gym. So, back in the day, you could actually take down a gym faster if the Pokemon you had was a lower CP than the Pokemon you were fighting. So, in that event, you would actually want to use something like one of those off-the-wall Pokemon. That way you could actually get that Pokemon down a lot faster because your Pokemon was weaker, so it got more of a fighting edge with it. It had more experience, so you get more experience out of it. So they could be introducing a new XP mechanic for gyms where you get more XP out of it. Gives a incentive to bring a wider range of Pokemon to gyms, as opposed to just taking the set team in there, just stomping everything out, and then calling it a day. Because with Megas being out there, I'm sure Niantic seeing it in the code and everything, where, okay, you have a Mega Pokemon evolved, you're just going to roll through the gym regardless of what it is, don't worry about types, don't worry about anything else, not going to matter. Now it would give an incentive to players bringing in all those different niche Pokemon to that gym and getting that type advantage, getting that extra XP, and then getting the Pokemon down faster. And what else was I going to say here? Yeah, I guess that is mostly it. I can go into great detail if you want to go over it. Yeah. I'm interested to see any comparisons, whether they just have like a stock of avatars that are the crowds, or whether it's actually avatars that have actually shown up to the gym and faced in that gym before. Might be doable, yeah. Anything's possible. I think I was picking up on it. I think the way that it was going, I was in a gym today. The gym was yellow, but I was the only player in there, and the scoreboard was blue. So I feel as though whichever team has the advantage is on the scoreboard, or is the billboard, or yeah, the light up team in there. Mm-hmm. Which is really cool how they'll have that little niche section for that. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we'll test it out, see if anything's going on. All right, I think that just about does it for us. Anything you wanted to add on? Mm-hmm. Possible gym rework and such. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I'm blanking, sorry. Um. No, okay. So, thank you all Augmented Ones for joining us tonight. If you're watching the VOD, thanks for watching. Make sure you follow on Twitch. Like and subscribe on YouTube. Just follow on Twitter. Do whatever you want to do. We're here for you. Stay augmented, my friends. Remember, good balls, good calls, good luck. You too can catch them all.